Hello everyone and welcome to the online lecture series by Shet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. Myself Jayesh Rajgor and today we are going to study chapter number 4 Supply Analysis of 12th Standard Economics New Syllabus. My dear students, the study of supply is as important as the study of demand. Supply is a fundamental economic concept that describes the total amount of a specific good or service that is available to a seller. The total amount of goods or services available for sale at any specified price is known as supply. My dear students, in the previous video lectures, we studied about demand and elasticity of demand. Elasticity indicates responsiveness of one variable to a change in another variable. Elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded to a change in its price or any other factor. Today, while understanding the concept of supply analysis, we will take into consideration and try and understand a few important concepts regarding supply analysis. The study of supply is as important as the study of demand, as it is a fundamental economic concept that describes the total amount of specific good or service that is available to a seller. The total amount of goods or services available for sale at any specified price is known as supply. Let us understand some various concepts related to supply. The first one here is total output. Yes, my dear students, output is produced in the process of production. Total output can be defined as the sum total of the quantity of the commodity produced at a given period of time in the economy. Production leads to consumption. In the process of production, inputs are converted into output or final goods. So it is very clear that total output is nothing but the sum total of the quantity of commodity produced. Yes, let us go ahead. The next term to be understood here is stock. Stock is the total quantity of commodity available for sale. Yes, my dear students, stock and total output might sound similar, but there is a slight economic difference to it. Total output can be defined as the sum total of the quantity of the commodity produced, whereas stock is the total quantity of a commodity which is available for sale with a seller. It is the source of supply. Underline this one, my dear students. It is the source of supply. It means without stock, supply cannot be done. It is potential supply. By increasing production, stock can be increased. Without stock, supply is not possible. Normally, stock exceeds supply and it is fixed and inelastic. In case of perishable goods such as milk, fish, etc., stock may be equal to supply. On the other hand, for durable goods such as furniture, garments, etc., stock can exceed supply. So it is very clear. In case of perishable goods, as they perish easily and quickly, we cannot have a great amount of stock for them. Whereas for goods which are durable in nature, which can stay in the godowns for a longer period of time, such as furniture, garments, stock can exceed the supply. So, let us now understand the true definition of supply. Supply is a relative term. It is always expressed in relation to price, time, and quantity. Here is a simple meaning of supply. The word supply implies the various quantities of a commodity offered for sale by producers during a given period of time at a given price. So, here we understand that supply is a term which is related to price and time as well as quantity. Stock is a different concept and supply is another one. Supply is the concept which is offered for sale by producers during a given period of time at a given price. So, supply is defined as a flow concept. It refers to the amount of a commodity that the firms produce and offer for sale in the market over a period of time, say a day, a week, a month, or a year. Stock and supply are different. Stock can be potential supply, but supply is a flow concept and thus is different from stock. Here is the definition of supply. According to Paul Samuelson, supply refers to the relation between market prices and the amount of goods that producers are willing to supply. Supply refers to the quantity of a commodity that a seller is willing and able to offer for sale at a given price. Yes, my dear students. In the previous chapters, we studied about demand and elasticity of demand. Demand is always a factor which is consumer's perspective or consumer's behavior, whereas supply is producer's perspective or producer's behavior. So, a producer only sells more when he gets a desired price. For example, a farmer's total output of rice is 4,000 kgs. This is the total stock. If the price is rupees 40 per kg and he offers 1000 kgs for sale, this is the actual supply. So the 1000 kg which is available for sale is actual supply, whereas the 4000 kgs which he produced was the total output. So in this way, in today's video lecture, we understood about three important concepts, that is total output, stock and supply. Hopefully this video lecture helped. Stay connected, stay safe. Thank you very much.